Hello Gemini, and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. This is the video for Gemini Sun Moon Rising for March 2019. These are the monthly overview for you. A little bit of housekeeping for you first. If you would like to contact me, you can do that at looking.glass.letterbox@gmail.com. If you would like to get notification of when all of my new content has been uploaded, you can subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Please remember to do that. I'm going to have a special St. Patrick's Day Good Fortune reading up for all signs on the 17th. If you want to be notified of that, definitely subscribe. Okay, and then also I'm going to have some more information about some other projects that I have been putting together to make available on that St. Patrick's Day All Signs reading as well. So if you'd like to hear about those, go ahead and subscribe and ring for notifications so you're made aware of when that is going to be available. All right, we are in Pisces season, so if you have been feeling a little dreamy, a little disconnected, a little lost in the fog, or lost among the mist, that is not uncommon. You are not on your own. That happens in Pisces season. So don't worry if it's bothersome to you or irritating or worrisome. Don't worry about it. It's going to pass. It's just Pisces season in effect. It's very dreamy, nebulous time of year, but it's also time is rife for inspiration. I did the weekly reading for this last week of February going into March, and there are messages or divine inspiration or spark of inspiration floating around in the ether this week for everybody. So make sure to keep a pen and a piece of paper with you or your phone close by so that you can make a note of when inspiration strikes, because that's going to, I have a feeling it's, whatever it is, it's going to carry out and play out and be a part of the rest of your year. I mean, it's the end of the zodiac year in Pisces, and then Aries is the beginning of the next zodiac year. So that's going to carry you through for the next full cycle, or carry on throughout the next full cycle. So be on the lookout for those things. All right, so with this first card here for the March overview, this is how you're feeling about yourself right now, or how you're feeling at present. And at present, it looks like some of you are out there feeling a little lost, a little down, a little disconnected, again, from your community or from your resources. This, again, is perception. Fives are about adversity, but adversity in service of gaining higher ground. All right, this is sort of a point of being tested after you've come so far in learning or development or achievement. This is a point of being tested to see how much you've learned, see how much you've grown, and see what you've see how you've acclimated, as well as to see where you still need work. So this particular card is related to materials and resources and the practical aspects of life. So you may feel like you don't have any of those available to you at present, or disconnected from the sources that you normally go to in order to achieve those things. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. So that is about standing on your own, standing your ground, and burning bright on your own. The reason being that, you know, people surrounding you, or people outside of yourself or outside of your crew, you're sort of getting resistance or pushback from outside sources. So if what's informing your reading is standing your ground and burning bright with the Seven of Wands, You may feel disconnected from the community that normally supported you or the resources that normally supported you. So with this card, remember there are resources available to you. They just may not be the ones that you are normally adept at accessing. Okay? And this is going to be what you want right now. Intuition. You want psychic wisdom and a key to the mystery, a clue to the mystery, and understanding. Your intuition is working on your behalf. It is working because this 7 here that's informing your reading, this is about our passionate endeavor and the actions that we take. And that's purpose-driven and in alignment with our ultimate goal or our ultimate purpose or ultimate needing. So intuition is definitely aligned with you. You may feel, again, because it's Pisces season, you may feel disconnected from that because of the dreamy, sort of foggy nature of just the energies happening right now. But your intuition is there. So if you're feeling disconnected and feeling like you don't have a clue, like you're out of your depth, or you have something is happening and you don't know what, don't stress out too much about it. Your intuition, it will clue you back in and it will realign you. This is what you are most afraid of: missing out, missing an opportunity, being turned inward or in a wrong direction, not appreciating enough what you've already gained, and not being alert enough to see what offer is going to be made available to you. So fear of missing out is what the 4 of Cups is about in this position. 4s are about stability. Cups are about our relationships and our emotions and our emotional understanding of our lives and ourselves and things like that. So the card in this position here is that you're afraid you're going to miss something. And if what you want right now, more than anything, is intuition, you sort of, that's reinforcing that fear that you're missing something significant, missing something is important. Okay, and this is going to be what is working in your favor, what's supporting you. New perspective, Hanged Man. All right, patience, timing, look at things from a different perspective. Again, the resources you feel disconnected from, or community that you don't feel you have available around you to support you. There are resources and there is a community available to you. It may just not be the one that you're normally used to going to. Your intuition may feel disconnected, or you don't have access to it right now, but it will tune back in. Looking at things from a calm place, in a rested space, from a new perspective, will help you to identify any new opportunity that is going to present itself to you. And it will help you to appreciate those things that you've already gained, the fulfillment that you've already achieved. It will help you to appreciate that from a fresh perspective as well. And this is what's working against you, what your challenge is. So this is a lady who knows how to get things done. All right, she's very fiery, very active. It's fire energy. It's wands. It's our passionate endeavor, our passionate actions, things that are aligned with our purpose. And she is adept and understands how to accomplish things. She is vibrant and exuberant. All right. So what's working against you is perhaps there is someone standing in your way. This could represent a person, could represent a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be a fire sign that's representing, or it could be an aspect of yourself, like your excitement over achieving something burns brighter than your ability to know how to navigate your resources or how you're going to do that. All right, so tune in with this Hanged Man and consider resources and communities that you perhaps have not. Calm down and, rely that your intuition is going to serve you when it tunes back in, and will help you to recognize those opportunities that present themselves. All right. And then this is your outcome. This is the end of the month where we're going to achieve. Daughter of Swords, a message. Swords are intellect. Swords are intellect, communication, story, perspective. Pages and daughters are about messages. So this is a curious and energetic bit of information. It is insightful, and it is honest, and it is it's at the point of developing an independent vision. Again, that reinforces the Seven of Wands here. You have burning bright, standing strong on your own, stand in your ground. You're forming a solid foundation of independent thought and clarity that you may have been taken out of your normal sphere of abundance or material support or practical support, because you needed to consider how to achieve something that you haven't done before, or it requires a vision and a scope of clarity or understanding that you have not employed before. So that maybe why you're feeling disconnected from these things, why you don't feel like your intuition is kicking in, and why what you want to do and the actions that you want to take don't seem to be aligned with any options that you have available to you at the moment. All right, we're going to clarify a couple of those things for you. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising for March. All right. Let's see. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. See where exactly. Okay. So it could be related to duality or unity or a sense of belonging. You may feel like you've are on the outside of your normal community, like you're disconnected from your purpose, from your people, from your resources. You're in completely new ground, or you've gained new ground here through purposeful and passionate endeavor. This isn't some whim, or some, flight of fancy that you've, chased over in a new direction. This is significant to what you want to do in the direction that your life, that you want to take your life, or a project or a relationship. So you're definitely feeling a lack of emotional connection at the moment. Okay. And let's see, let's clarify this Mother of Wands as well. And please remember, this is temporary, all right? This is a stage of development that you're moving through. This is a challenge that you are meeting in order to gain ground to a period of growth to carry you further in your endeavor. So this isn't forever. This is a challenge that you're meant to meet, a test that you're meant to take in order to develop further and gain more confidence and gain more ground and gain a new level of understanding. Okay, this is the Page of Coins, or Page of Pentacles. Again, a message. A message of support and kindness, of opportunity. So it could be a new job offer, it could be a new investment opportunity, or it could be a new level of achievement that you're embarking upon, which would support, you're already at the Seven of Wands here informing this. So you've already gained ground. You've already gained the next level. You're not done yet. You still have a ways to go, but you got to hold strong and hold to your course regardless of any pushback that you may be receiving. This is a slow-moving energy. Okay, so you may be catching a lot of flack, catching a lot of fire, catching a lot of heat, over what it is that you're trying to achieve, because this seems like it is something that's outside of your normal scope of endeavor or understanding, and certainly outside of your normal scope of what your community or your family or your friends or your coworkers are familiar with or feel comfortable with. All right, you're trailblazing is what this is. You're trailblazing. All right, and you've reached the next level. And it's a slow moving energy, but you're carrying it forward, and you're going to achieve a greater level of clarity, understanding, independent thought, and a new level at which to carry on further with a blueprint and planning the next phase of the foundation that you're building to achieve, to create an empire of some sort, whatever this is that you're trying to create or engage with. All right, now we're going to do an animal spirit card for you. And this is something to keep in mind, some energy to work with or to consider as you're carrying on throughout your months. All right, because Gemini, you're definitely in a trial stage of your development. You're being tested. Okay, one more shuffle. Spider, builder, master builder. So that is earth energy. And spider is creator of prosperity through life's work and dharma. When it's in balance, it's appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When it's out of balance, it's discouraged, tired, and forlorn. All right, so this suggests that you are currently out of balance, discouraged, tired, and forlorn. To bring it into balance, playful creativity. Okay, so the spider is an ingenious creator. It, weaves intricate, stable, sturdy, webs that can withstand a lot of outside influences. It works hard, but it does not tire or become impatient. So this page here, this is a slow moving energy. So this is a message to take your time. Use time and space to your benefit. Nothing has to happen immediately right this second. You've been investing in this for a little while now, and you've achieved movement, you've achieved growth so far. All right, so don't worry about this fear of missing out, like you're going to miss something important that's going to pass by in a flash. You're not going to miss anything. You're considering things from a new perspective, all right? You're operating on a plane that you're not familiar with. It's new ground, new territory, but you are going to receive greater clarity, all right? And a larger scope of thought, independent thought, all right? So the spider suggests be process-oriented rather than results-oriented. All right, that'll work out some of that fear of missing out. If you just stay the course, do what you need to do, stand your ground, carry forward in developing and refining and mastering, and gaining greater clarity of what it is that you're trying to experience or build. And that fear of missing out is sort of going to resolve itself because you're not going to miss anything. You're going to be involved. Okay? So it's creating abundance through steady, tireless, and patient process. Beautiful, beautiful, Gemini. All right. Again, I will see you in the weekly reading next week, and I will see you in the St. Patrick's Day reading. The Good Fortune reading I'm going to be posting in St. Patrick's Day, along with some information about other things I've been developing. I hope you have an amazing time, and see you soon.